This is the second time I'm trying to record all of it because the first time when I did, I tried to put this on and the fan, the audio was so weird, so I'm not taking any chances this time. Hey guys, how's it going? Xaikoo here. Today we're gonna review the Alienware AR51. This is not the second R2 version or whatever is new out there. I didn't get my hands on that yet. This is the older version which was released in mid of 2019 if I'm not wrong. This laptop basically is the AR51m released in 2019 August. The display of this thing is 17.3 inches, 1920 into 1080. This thing also has a Tobii eye sensor, 144MZ of G-Sync. This thing is an i7 9th generation, and the reason is that when I bought this computer, the i9 computer, the i9 Alienware AR51 would have costed more than where I could have bought it elsewhere and have it inbuilt by myself. But I mean, this laptop, it never let me down, so I never actually changed. It has a 16 GB of RAM and 256 SSD of memory and 1 TB of SSHD memory. The best thing this computer has is the NavD G4 RTX 2080. Now this computer is something that does not care about its size, that does not care about the noise, does not care about the power consumption, the weight or anything. The only thing this computer cares about is performance. When I bought this computer at that time, obviously there were no such games which this computer could not run. And right now we have the PS5, the Xbox Series X, and you can buy all the games which were built for those consoles and put those games into this thing, and this thing will run all of them like it's a piece of cake. And honestly, when I was buying this thing, a lot of people told me to make my own laptop, to have a custom built laptop, a gaming laptop or something like that. But back then I just decided to buy an Alienware. And the reason I did it because I already had an Alienware before. And till this date, any game I want to run in that machine, it still does run in that machine. So obviously, when I bought this machine, I was not surprised that this thing can run absolutely everything available. However, just recently, and I mean like in last month or so, for some reason, the FPS of this game has dropped. I was doing this benchmark testing, and in that testing, for some reason, I don't know why, but the score were weird. I mean, the 720p, it was okay. It gave me around, I guess, 30-40 FPS. But my God, it lagged everything, absolutely everything beyond that point. This thing used to give me a 30 FPS in 8K resolution. In 8K. Or maybe it could be just something wrong with my system. I don't know, I will have to get it checked. But I mean, it's just been 2 months, so I can't confirm anything. One of the best thing I love about Alienware is the lighting control this thing gives. I love the lighting setup. I absolutely love their lighting setup. And in this particular model, it is a whole nother level because you can't just change the lighting of the keyboard and the nearby places. You can actually give a custom lighting to your own specific keys. Like if you're playing a kind of a game where you have a custom key just for that game, for example, let's say E or R or anything like that, you can actually specify that in this game I want this particular key to be of this particular color so that you can see it separately in case in emergency you have to press it. Now of course, Alienware is known for its gaming setup, it's known for how good it is for gaming. But let me tell you, this thing does not just stop there. You can edit videos in this thing and to an utmost possibility. I have tried Adobe After Effects in this thing, I have tried Adobe Premiere Pro in this thing, and I have never seen that fluent workflow in any other computer what it does in here. And trust me, I have tried in some really top level computers, and I mean things like Mac Pro. There was a Predator laptop as well. I believe it was supposed to be one of the best computers back then. I have tried it in all the Razer computers. I have tried it in all the topmost quote-unquote Microsoft best computer, and none of them stood up against this guy. Just to give you an idea, an overall rendering if you do in any normal modern age computer of Adobe After Effects, 1 minute of video renders in about 30 to 40 seconds. But in this computer, it can be done in 2 to 5 seconds. However, it is not all just good news. There are a few things into this computer that can get on your nerves. First things first, if you are not comfortable with headphones or earphones, the noise of this thing will irritate you to the max at some point. Second, its weight. This computer is not exactly portable. I mean, back then there was a time when laptops were supposed to be portable desktop, but nowadays we have come to this new age and era where laptops are basically their own different thing. You can't compare basically a laptop to, say, a computer. But this thing is actually a desktop. But the thing is, desktop would not be converted into this small of a device with a screen and everything, right? Alienware tried to give you the best you can have with this much space of availability. And that two things sounds easy but aren't. That is why this thing is big, it's huge, it's loud, and it's heavy. And if you think the weight stops there, you're so wrong. This thing comes with 2 bricks. It's actually charged, but trust me, it's bricks. And they themselves weigh about 4 pounds. In total, if you're trying to carry this thing with its bricks, not even the controller or anything like that, you're looking at about 10 pounds of weight in your carry bag. Now, who's that audience for which this computer is designed? This isn't designed for everyday laptop or desktop user. This laptop is honestly designed for only those people who have to do intensive work in their computer. And from intense, I mean like extreme computing in a computer. That has to be portable. So if you are a gamer who's traveling a lot and has to do a lot of gaming and you're the pro class gamer, maybe this computer is for you. If you're a film editor who has to do a lot of film editing in different locations, then this computer is for you. If you are a programmer who's always on the run and has to be coding at all time, then this computer is for you. If you're a businessman who has to look at their accounts every now and then this computer is not for you. Obviously, you can buy it and use it, but honestly, if you buy it then you wouldn't exactly be using the whole computer for just accounting or anything like that. Or maybe you do, I don't know. I'm not an account student. Basically, this computer is honestly for those who are pros at computing, who has to get a lot of things done and which requires a really hardcore system, a really hardcore graphic card, and overall a really hardcore computer. So honestly, this computer is something which I cannot grade because this isn't a computer everyone is going to buy, and maybe it isn't supposed to be like that. If you are someone who's traveling all the time, who needs a very hardcore computer, this computer is for you, as I said, and maybe then I would give this computer 9.8 out of 10. But if you are someone who just needs a regular computer, who's not using very intensive computing, this computer is not for you, and maybe I'd give it a 2 out of 10 then. So let me know, is this computer for you? Are you someone who's traveling all the time and need a very hardcore computer with you? And if so, would you be buying a built computer by some other company than to make your own computer? And meanwhile, I'm gonna play Anno 1800. Not sponsored. Bye guys, thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel, it's brand new. It will be a huge help if you can go hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I'm trying to grow this YouTube channel, so please consider that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.